Hello, welcome to a movie review, Pacific Rim Uprising. Um, I was a big fan of the first movie, huge fan, love it, watch it multiple times, and I was definitely in the camp of please give me a sequel, please give me a sequel. So when I heard that they're gonna make a sequel, but then when I heard that Del Toro is not gonna make the movie, I was concerned. Um, and then when the trailer came out, it was not great. The trailer didn't get me too excited. Okay, I definitely planned to see the movie regardless, so I finally got around to see it. And the first movie, I wanted a sequel. After seeing the second movie, I don't care if they're gonna make another movie. If they make number three, I probably will go see it again, just because I'm a huge fan of this type of movie. But I'm not gonna be yearning for a sequel like I did after the first movie. Um, the cast is okay. Jean Boyega, uh, his character is okay, but unlike the first movie, where I think Idris Elba was really good. Um, for those that have seen the movie or saw the trailer, you remember that big speech. Today we will cancel the apocalypse. There is nothing close to that kind of speech in this movie. There was a speech, but it's fell way short of that. Eastwood's son, I forgot his first name. He was okay. Um, the problem with this movie is that for me it's okay in many ways. Okay, it's not nothing really stood out as awesome or great. The, with exception of the action. Okay, some of the action sequence is nice looking, visually well done, but the flaw that for me is in the first movie, this massive robot, the Jaeger, they move fairly slowly. Okay, they feel big, they feel heavy, there's a weight to them, and they move slowly, deliberately. In this movie, my God, they move like Transformer. Okay, so if my guess is if you are a huge fan of Transformer, maybe you like this movie more than I did. I don't know. I could be wrong. Who knows, right? But they move. I mean, when you see Jaeger in this movie doing roundhouse kicks, yeah, do all kind of flipping karate move, and it just didn't seem. I understand why they had to do what they do because the kudos for this movie go to the risk it takes to be different than the first. Okay, I mean, whenever you make a sequel, you don't want to do the same exact thing. The alien came through beneath the ocean, all kind of thing. I mean, there is a desire to be different, and for that, this movie tried. So I will give kudos to the writers and everything about the movie about trying to be different. But just because you want to be different does not mean that it's gonna be better, and that's where the problem lies. And then as far as the kaiju, the monster, I didn't look at the my watch or the time, but it seemed like they didn't appear until halfway through the movie. So you have a movie where like the first 50 minutes was backstory building that seemed a bit too long for me. I mean, not all of the characters was all that interesting. The young girl was probably the best character, best act in the movie, more so than John B. Um, But overall, this is an average movie. It's a one and done for me. I saw it. That's it. I have no desire to see it again. I didn't hate it. Okay, so if that's a positive, then that's the best I can give as far as the review for this movie. And that's it for this short non-spoiler review of Pacific Rim Uprising. Oh, and before I go, if you had problem with massive destruction and loss of human life, you would not want to see this movie, because the destruction in this movie, I think, far exceed Man of Steel, Avengers slash Godzilla as far as the city destruction. My God, the kaiju, the Jaeger, when they were fighting the kaiju, have no hesitation in using buildings if needed to trying to kill the kaiju. So whether it's picking up cars on the street to throw at the monster, or take the whole building and drop it on them, doesn't matter. Okay, human life doesn't count on this movie. So if you have a problem with Man of Steel as far as destruction and death, ooh, watch out, you might not like this one. Now I can go. Bye bye.